how to do this. Oh my goodness. Oh, have mercy. Are you connected? Okay, so let's see. No, that's not the one. How? Give me 1 second. I am here trying to sort myself out. And you know when you ain't got a clue? Well, this is me. I don't have a clue. What about you? No. Why is this thing doing this to me? Oh, that's how it works. I don't like all this headache, you know. It's too much headache. Too much headache. Oh dear, it's just been one of those days. I don't know if you get those when you go on a go slow. Go slow. I don't know what I selected. Hey, 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 and welcome to OMG Reviews. How are you and how is everybody today? How is everyone? Let me know how you are. Trying to sort out my little technical issue, which I'm having right now. Hold on, I'm having a slight technical issue at the moment. This is highly entertaining. Oh my gosh, it doesn't help that I'm tired and I'm not in the mood. So let me see how I can fix this. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Let's see. Let's take that out. Take this out. Alright, this is what we're going to do. We're going to turn these things off. And then we are going to... Oh dear, this is funny. Oh, I'm being mentioned in the comments. Who's mentioning me? This screen here, I'm having technical difficulties today. I think it's just me. Just me. Just me. Okay, so that's better. We're working. Yay, we're working now. Woo! Yes. Welcome to OMG Real Talk. How is everybody? So we've had some technical issues. Lord have mercy. did we just have some technical issues? But it's great to be with you guys today. And what are we talking about today? Well, let's tell you. Today is Super Sunday. Today is Mother's Day. So, hey, and happy Mother's Day to all of you wonderful women out there who have been blessed to have children. Whether you gave birth to them or not, you are blessed. You've got children, someone that you can share and impart a word of wisdom and great life with. So, happy Mother's Day to you all. So how has everyone been? Oh my gosh, we are in week 7. We've completed week 7. We've gone into week 8, and it's like, when is this gonna be over? Like, come on now. How have you all been in this lockdown? I need to read you actually the text that I received from the government to tell me about my life. Now, I need you to understand, I feel kind of special actually, because I'm seen as delicate. I'm one of those people that, you need to be nice to me because, you've got germs, you could harm me kind of thing. So they sent me this really great message, and I was like, they lost their mind. It says, you have been identified as someone who may be at high risk of severe illness if you catch coronavirus. You have a letter to confirm this. Yes, I do. The government are advising you to shield at home until the 30th of June unless you are told otherwise by a healthcare professional. Hello? 30th of June. Have you lost your darn mind? You want me to stay locked up in my house until the 30th of June? They must have gone doolally. Then it says, their NHS is still here for you. You can get the care you need, but it would likely be via the phone or online. So how are you helping me? I'm like, the 30th of June. And then they started stalking me by telling me all kinds of stuff like, do you live with others? To stay safe from the virus, you need to step 3 steps away from others. Sleep separately if you can. Use separate bathrooms if you can. If you have to share, use it first and clean between uses. Eat separately. Use separate cutlery, dishcloths and towels. Clean and wipe down door handles and surfaces in the kitchen and bathroom before use. Only essential carers and people should visit. Ask people to leave supplies for you at the door. I'm like, Lord, they are truly trying to send people doolally. I'm like, I ain't living like that. So I'm gonna have to roll with Jehovah, because I'm not about that lockdown, quarantine, keep my backside skin until the 30th of June life. Yeah, I'm not gonna be silly, but we also have to be practical. That's just not how human beings are made. Now, if I was incarcerated, yeah, maybe I might feel some kind of way, but I'm free, and you're not gonna keep me in chains. So, moving on, I am proud to announce, hey, how are you? I washed my car. I'm so excited. Listen, I spoke about my car being dirty as an issue to me, so I went out there like a boss. I was out there this morning, wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. Oh yeah, I did this. I've got my little spray gun, and you know what? I have to say that I have amazing neighbors. It's okay, boo. I love you still. I love you. I have amazing neighbors, and my neighbors bless me. They must have felt sorry for me seeing my car as it was. So they also bought me a hose pump thing where I was out there, on my arm spraying the car, wax on, wax off. I mean, I was proud, and I even took a picture of my car. So if you'd like to see how clean my car is, which I did all by myself, then hook me up. I'll send you a picture of my car. But I cleaned it, and I'm so proud of my accomplishments. I washed my car. start doing it again. So they better sort out this lockdown thing so I can go to the car wash. This is not my life. You should have seen me out there. I was getting wet. It was windy. Things was blowing on me. No. Then, on top of that, I actually accomplished gardening last week. Any of you who are budding gardeners, woohoo! That's not me either. I think I did 3 days in a row, and my body decided I'd lost my mind. By Friday night, I was kind of walking as if I had an issue with the bathroom. And that wasn't because I did, but it was because my legs couldn't move. And then I struggled the last few steps upstairs, showered, got in my bed, and I did not move and get out of my bed until 1 o'clock yesterday. Let me tell you, my body went into trauma. All parts were aching. I did squats, I did lifting, I did this. There's a reason why there are men, and there's a reason why there are women. And I am on the soft and delicate side. That's not my job. I am really proud of myself though, because it is finished. And it does look kind of cute, if I say so myself. But, yeah, it's not my life. I won't be trying to do that. Hey, Teresa, how are you? What are you up to on this this Mother's Day? What are you doing out there? Ladies, tell me what you're doing. Some of you, are you eating? Are you being spoilt? Are the children in your life spoiling you? If you've got a significant other, is he or she spoiling you? I mean, what are you guys doing? Talk to me. Let me know what's happening. So, I'm just letting you know, I'm proud of myself because I was all woman this week. Gardening, car washing, yeah. It's not my thing. Anyway, moving right on. Coming up in the next few weeks, we've got some really great topics for you. So we're going to be talking about how to live your best life being single in COVID-19. Being single in COVID-19, I'm hearing people are not feeling, I can't go on a date, I can't, this, stop whining. This is actually a good thing. This may save you getting catfished. What you could be doing is you can be virtual dating. You can be getting to know the person more by communicating. There is a perk to this. Don't knock it. And for those of you who maybe don't have someone in the works or on the pipeline, what you also can do is you can be improving and developing you. You see, look at me. I'm awesome. See? That's what you could do. Don't be here whining that, oh my gosh, how am I going to meet somebody, do whatever? Please, you never know. The postman might come. You just got to keep it real. Now, apart from that, we've got some not so cool stuff that's been happening. 2 months ago, an incident. Oh, wait, I digress. Let me finish off with all the interviews that we got. So we got singleness interviews coming up with males actually going to let us know from the male perspective about being single in the pandemic COVID-19. So that's going to be really cool. So look out for that. That's coming up in the next few weeks. Also, we're going to be talking to some graduates and how they feel about being denied their graduation, which it's true. How can you just say, okay, yeah, you're going to have a virtual graduation, boom, you're graduated, go. You've been studying and working towards this all your life or since you've gone into college, and I'm hearing so many young people say they are not happy. So that's something as well that we're going to be talking about. So I'm excited about that. And then we're also going to be talking to other single parents and young people, children who are in school, and how they feel about now not having that social interaction, going to school and things like that. So we've got so much things that we're going to be talking about. I mean, it just means that you guys have to keep posted every Sunday 8:30. Woo woo. Oh, and I just found something. I need some friends. Okay, I need friends. So laptop wasn't working, trying to record on my phone, and YouTube told me no. Why? We don't know you. You're not popular. You need to have 100 followers or subscribers or something like that before we'd allow you to record live. I was mortified. I mean, moi? I'm Anonymous Thing. How do you mean I can't record live on my phone? So hello people. Subscribe. Anonymous Thing. Go subscribe. I need to be able to use my cell phone so that I can record live. So then I can record to you the wonderful things that are happening out here in this life. Subscribe. Don't just watch me and feel sorry for me. No, subscribe. Be a friend. Anyway, moving right along. So, going on to our 2 topics for this week. We have topic 1, Ahmaud Arbery. I know all of you have heard about it. It is disgusting. If you're not familiar, I'll go through with it with you quickly. You should be aware of young man jogging, running in the morning early. Then he was seen by 3 crazy humans. I was going to say something rude, but maybe not. That just had no respect for life. Now, I don't want to actually big them up. I don't actually want to support them. But what I do want to do is highlight. It was a father and son and a friend. The father and son were the 2 that actually killed Ahmaud Arbery. And they were Mr. G.J. and T.J. McMichael of Brunswick, Georgia. And that's all I'm going to give them. Because I don't want them to be highlighted or brought forward. Except for the heinous crime that they committed. Of seeing a young black man in his prime and going to take his life. Without even any question or form of, I don't know how to describe it. There was no fear that they would be found out, because remember, this happened the 23rd of February and it only came to light publicly this month in May, because now they felt so confident they put the video out. How dare you? Are saying once again that our black men, their lives have no value, and you are wrong. Our black men have value. Don't let me break it down as to how valuable they are. If it wasn't for our black men, you wouldn't even have the United States of bloody America, because your asses couldn't fix nothing. So you needed us to come and support you. That's why you inveigled us to come to the United States to work with you. After that, you've then now got, hey Sandra, how are you? After that, you've got, off our backs, America has been built. That's the first thing. So you need us. Then secondly, okay, how on earth do you think you get all these fine black men that then your other ethnicities want to have children and lay down with? If we as black women are not coming together with our black men to make those, okay? So at this time, I really want us as people to stand up for one another, to stand up and be counted, okay? We can't stay silent anymore, guys. We can't stay silent. We have to say something, okay? So, I mean, just let me know your thoughts on this, because in this time of, how can I put it? It's what, Mother's Day? And you think about that mother. Her son has been murdered. How's she feeling? If your child dies of natural causes, whether, whatever, the first thing is you never think you're going to bury your child. That's the first thing. And then to know that his life has been stolen because someone has murdered him. Come on, people. And I look at this man went with his son. So this evil, this thought process, he had been developing and growing in his son up until this time. because no human being just comes up. You have to be indoctrinated, you have to be trained, you have to be told that you are this and the other person is that. So because of that, you can take their life. They're of no value. And this boy went with his father, even though he's a big man, but he's a boy to his father, and took this young man's life. I'm like, no. It still doesn't, I still can't fathom. And I'm tired of the injustices that we are seeing, that they're not actually doing something about it. So, you know, we know what happened with Trayvon Martin. We know. My man's walking around there like nothing happened. Oh, I felt threatened. Your breath was threatening. This has got to stop. We've got to stand up. We've got to be counted. Let's speak up about it. Okay? We have a voice. I won't tell you my other thoughts because they might not be allowed publicly. But come on, guys. We've got to do something. You know, I read something today and I'm going to share that with you. It kind of makes sense. The manifestations of racism in the killing of Ahmaud Arbery. 1. Conditioning. White supremacist ideology conditions for unhealthy desire for power and territory and creates the illusion of superiority. I am entitled to chase and confront a black man running through my neighborhood. The culture. 2. White supremacist ideology creates a culture of control that's evident in the language, biases, and actions of those who cultivate the culture. The black man has to stop and answer me simply because I say so. Even his subtle refusal is an attempt to refute my authority. 3. Construct. White supremacist ideology builds, infiltrates, and contaminates systems with practices and structures that exalt white privilege and protect the doctrine and culture created by a white supremacist ideology. I'm comfortable doing this. The laws and systems favor me. How can we live in a world like that? And you know, our favorite president, as I like to call him, he's always talking about, let's make America great again. I'm going to make America great again. America is not great when this mess is happening. Full stop. There is no way, hey Sandy, that America can be great when this mess is happening. It has got to stop. I'm not even going to keep going on about it. You all know about it. Look about the case. There's lots of information now. Yes, they have been charged, but being charged is nothing. Let's see if they get actually prosecuted and convicted. A charge means nothing. Going to court means nothing. Getting prosecuted and convicted of murder, 1st degree. No foolish self-defense crap, nothing. 1st degree. That's what needs to happen. Then I might start to have a little more faith in the system. But right now, waste of space. So, after that, we've got new government measures in the UK. Woo! Boris is feeling much more jubilant. He's come out of COVID-19 and he's got his little baby. I don't know, it's a boy, whatever the name is. And he's decided that we need to now start looking towards different measures for the lockdown. Okay. Has anyone seen the news? What are these measures? Are any of you familiar with what these measures are? Oh, I'm going to share it with you. Now, I'm not going to go again with the conspiracy theory stuff. I'm not going to do that because many of us feed into it and it can be quite distracting. So I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to say is, don't you ever think that our world is going to go back to normal. Our world is not going to be back to normal. I'm just telling you right now. Why is this thing talking and I'm telling and I'm telling it not to talk. Anyway, sorry. Oh my gosh, today has been a crazy day for me with technical glitches. You can see I'm drunk with sleep. That's why I said to you, me and gardening. Oh Lord. Anyway, so government's put out that we're now in a position where we have sufficient critical care capacity across the UK. We've got sustained and consistent fall in death rates. Amen. The rate of infection is decreasing. So R, this is the critical letter. Testing and PPE able to beat demand. And adjustments to measures will not risk a second peak that overwhelms the NHS. So he's saying until we can get to that, we can't be released from the lockdown. So how are they going to do this? We've got a COVID alert level now. We've got level R, which is the rate of infection, plus the number of infections. When it's in the green, we're doing okay. Restrictions can be eased. Once it starts to go into the amber, we need to start being wary and we might have to pull back. Right now, we are in the orange, or well, actually amber because it was yellow, which said we have to be precautious. And we were in the red and now we are out. We are now in the amber, but we're still not in the green, which is where they want us to be, where the restrictions can ease. So what are they looking to do with that? So we've got 5 levels. Level 5 is the highest, lockdown tight, everything has to be. Otherwise, we've got level 1, which is the green, which is where we want to be. Level 5, material risk of overwhelming the NHS. Level 1, COVID-19 no longer present in the UK. We're not going to get that because they said it's going to be around for the next 2 years until they get a vaccine. So we're going to be in lockdown. Anyway, one of the measures that they want to bring in and how are they going to release us? So step 1, this is the first phase, starting from next week. We're going to be allowed to be able to go out to the parks, open air, cycle. People can go back to work who are not allowed to work from home. Okay. If you can work at home though, please continue to work from home, stay home. Shops and only essential things will stay open. Phase 2, there will be a lot of monitoring. You will now be able to go to the park and sit down. You'll be able to sit with a family member or someone close, but you should still not be meeting up. Step 2, adjustment of measures. We want to open schools. So they're looking to open schools in June. And listen to the age range that he said he's going to open. Year 6, reception, and year 1. They don't need school. Well, year 6 does, but reception and year 1, they don't need school. What is that? Years 10, 11, 12, and 13, they need school. So that don't make no sense. Then, step 3, they will then adjust the measures again, where shops other than takeaway supermarket can be opened, clothes stores, maybe even cinemas, but only strict measures will be allowed to be in place. How are they going to achieve this? They are working diligently on a contact tracing app. People, it started last week, and they started with workers in the NHS first, and then after that they then went to the rest of the Isle of Wight. People, I want you to pay attention. What is going on? They will soon not allow us to go anywhere if we do not have this act to state that we are COVID-19 clear and that we are safe. So it will let you know also in 100 meters if there's someone else that's had COVID-19 to you. People, a time of reckoning is coming. You need to be aware and to start getting familiar with your rights. You do not currently have to have the app, which is great, but I can tell you that they will soon want to enforce this on everybody, And this is the beginning, where I say of the end, where they're going to be tracking our backsides. They already have so much data and information on us. They're stopping us now from using cash in many places. Of course, you can't go out. You are actually under house arrest, but you've been willing to put yourself under house arrest because you want to stay safe. But remember this, that when governments want to change laws and different things in the land, they will create fear, so that then it will ensure that you now as the public will determine, oh my gosh, we're so scared, yes, please protect us, anything. And you will allow them to bring in these new laws and new measures that they can then have that control over you. People, be aware of what is going on. I'm not talking about conspiracy stuff, I ain't got time for it. But I am saying to you what is in our faces, what is happening. Okay? So, even though I want to get out there, actually, I'm not going to lie. I do not want to get out there. I like my house. I'm very comfortable in here. I'm in peace. I play my music. I sing. I dance. I enjoy myself. I'm with you guys here on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. I'm good. But the reality is, not everybody is the same. And that's one of the topics that we'll be talking about in the coming weeks, about depression. There has been a lot of people depressed, sadly, as we spoke about earlier on in the months, people committing suicide. So we really have to start taking more care of one another and looking out for each other. And don't forget your young people, your children. This has never ever in their life happened. You are an adult and it's never happened, but their children, this is tough for them. Please, please, please talk to your children. Please, please, please engage with them. You know, ask them how they feel. You know, try and keep their connections with their friends and their peer groups, because this is tough for them. So, you know, everybody, you know, of course, you know, be safe, look after yourselves, but also be wise, okay? Don't just let them have their way with us, so to speak. So, OMG Real Talk is concluded for the day. And thank you all for joining. I appreciate your waves and your haze, and I just feel love. Thank you, thank you. And now, follow the rules. Subscribe. Animus thing. You need to subscribe. Hey Charmaine, how are you? You need to subscribe. Subscribe to Animus thing, okay? So I can use my phone to record this thing. Remember, coming up in Real Talk, we're going to be talking about singleness. If you have any thing that you'd like to add, or if you want to be on Real Talk, let me know. I'm happy to interview you and have you on. I'll be blessed. We're going to be talking about graduation and how our young people are not happy about graduation. So that's coming up. And we're going to be talking about single parenting in COVID-19 times. So those are the 3 topics for 3 weeks that we've got coming straight up in a row. We also will be having, I do believe, some discussions on domestic violence, but I need to confirm that first. So just want to say thank you all for hanging out with me today. Once again, happy Mother's Day. This is May. We are nearing into, this is the last month of spring. We have to give God thanks. The sun has been shining lately. The weather has been amazing. So we've still got so much to live for and be happy for. So I want you all to have a great week and to stay blessed and stay safe. Be sensible. Don't let, you know, we're going to be talking about domestic violence. We've got, sadly, even in our fellowships, in our churches, we have families at this moment, because of COVID-19, struggling with domestic violence. And it's often not something that we like to talk about, but it's real, people. And if you know someone or you suspect, pick up the phone and call. Just check on them. Let us not be people where we only wait and find out when they've died. And I'm so serious. It happens. I know of 2 cases when I was younger. We didn't keep checking in and whatever, and then we just found out, bam, murdered. Come on, people. We've got to start looking out for each other. So yes, domestic violence sadly is ripe right now. We've got a lot of children that are in vulnerable positions, in domestic violence households, or being abused, whether it's physically, emotionally, sexually. Abuse is rampant right now because they have access to the person that they want to abuse. So this is trying times, people. We've got to look out for each other. So once again, have a great week. I'll see you next week, guys. Next week, oh, I forgot which one it is. I think it's singleness next week. That we will be discussing. And how to live your best life single and be happy and just like, woo! So that whenever your significant other comes, you're just like, hey, and he's like, whoa, yeah, that's what you need.